To edit a photo on your website, navigate to the page that you'd like and click the edit button. And any photo to edit, you can go ahead and click on the photo, and then you're going to click on this little pencil icon, which will open up the edit options. Now, if you're looking to replace an image, you can click the replace option and then upload a new image. Or if you've already uploaded the image, you can select it from your asset library. If you're looking to edit the existing image, you can click here, and it's going to open up Squarespace's innate editing options if you want to adjust anything about the photo in Squarespace. Once you're done with that, you're going to click the Save button. You want to keep in mind what your alt text is for images. So your file name will be automatically whatever your photo was named when you uploaded it. However, your alt text is what Google looks at in order to understand what the image is and to understand what your page is about. So you want to have descriptive alt text depending on what your website is about. Your website will have alt text added for all of your images when you receive it. Just keep in mind, if you replace an image, you might want to update that text so it's accurate. A few other things that you can do is you can link a photo. If you want it to go to another page, you can just drop the URL here. You can also change some things with the design of the photo. So right now I have it on the fill option, and that means the image is going to automatically fill this entire text box. There's also the fit option. So if I click that, the image is not going to fill the entire text box, but what instead it's going to do is the image is going to entirely fit within the box. So this image is wider than the box it's in, so if it's fit, it's actually going to get a little smaller so you can see the whole image. Or if I do the fill option, it'll cut off the edges so that it's able to fill the box. You can also have your image be a shape. You can change this to many different shapes. If you click here, you have a bunch of different options with different aspect ratios that you can play with. If you choose a shape, you're going to want to consider if you want the stretch option. So for instance, let's see what this looks like. So right now, the shape that's selected is fitting inside the box. If I do stretch, it's going to stretch it out so it's touching all four sides of the box versus fitting inside of it, similar to these initial settings. There are also some effects you can play with to make your image look a little bit fancy. Overlay is if you want a color over your image. You can change what the color is, and you can change the opacity. So if you want to give it a little tint or more so. Lightbox is if you want people who click on the image to be able to open it up. And so if I do lightbox with either a light background or dark background, when they navigate to my website, if they click on this image, it will pull up into a full-size image so they can look at it more closely. When you're playing with images, you have these options to center it within the box. This is only going to be there if it's a fit option. So for instance, if I stretch it out here, then it's going to fill the whole thing no matter what I do. But if it's sitting in the middle of the box like it is now, these options will let me move it around. Now it's filling the box horizontally, so I'm not going to see too much of a difference here. but it's not filling the box vertically. So if I want it to hit the bottom of this box, I can do this. I can center align it, or I can put it so it's aligned at the top. And these options are there for most features in Squarespace. For instance, this one is aligned with the top. So those are helpful buttons to have. You can also duplicate an image if you'd like, with this little button here. And then another one that's helpful is move forward or move backwards. So right now this image is behind this text box. If I want to bring it forward, I can click that. If I want to move an image backwards, I click it the other direction. And last but not least, when you've made all your changes, always remember to hit this save button, and then they will immediately go live.